Assalamu Alaikum and welcome to my channel The Wisdom Talk. This is Jawaria Wali from Rehan School Teachers Training Institute, Batch 24 Level 1, and I am joined by Maya. Together we will discuss an important topic, the importance of self-care and building healthy habits. So let's explore some simple ways to improve our physical, mental and emotional well-being. Welcome Maya.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really happy to be here and dive into this with you.
Okay.
Self care and healthy habits are such vital topics for anyone looking to find a bit more balance and energy in their life.
I am excited to share my thoughts on this important topic. So, what does self care really mean to you?
To me, self care isn't just about the occasional treat or a day off, it's more like a conscious commitment to yourself. It's the practice of checking in and asking, what do I actually need right now to function at my best? Sometimes that's something relaxing, but other times, self care is actually doing the hard things like setting a boundary or organizing your space so that your future self isn't stressed out. It's essentially about maintaining your own tank so you have something left to give to the rest of the world.
That's a wonderful way to begin. Many people think self care is only about relaxation, but it's much more than that. So, my next question is, why is self care important in today's busy world?
In a world that basically celebrates burnout, self care is an act of survival. We're constantly plugged in and accessible, which means our brains never truly get to switch off without those intentional pauses. We just hit a wall of mental and physical exhaustion. When people neglect themselves, they don't just get tired, they lose their patience, their creativity, and their ability to handle even small stressors. Taking care of yourself ensures you're reacting to life from a place of strength rather than just reacting out of depletion.
Yeah, that's true. I do agree with you. Taking care of ourselves help us stay healthy, focused, and happier. So, my next question is, how can healthy habits improve our daily lives?
Healthy habits are basically the autopilot for a better life. When you turn a positive action into a habit, you stop spending all your mental energy deciding to do the right thing. It just becomes who you are. It removes that friction from the day. For example, if drinking water or taking a short walk is just part of your routine, you get the physical and mental benefits without the struggle of forcing yourself to do it. Over time, those small, consistent wins compound, leading to more stable moods, better energy levels, and a general feeling that you're actually in control of your day rather than just being swept along by it.
Yes, small daily habits often create the biggest long term change. So let's move to
Exactly.
my next question. What are some simple self care habits that everyone can start easily today?
The best ones are the ones that don't feel like another chore on the to do list. Something as simple as a 5-minute screen free window right after waking up can change the tone of the whole day. Then there's the brain dump. Just spending 2 minutes writing down everything stressing you out before bed to clear the mental clutter. Even just stepping outside for a few minutes of fresh air or practicing a few deep breaths between tasks can reset the nervous system. The key is to start with things so small they feel almost too easy to fail at.
You are right, Maya. These are practical and easy for everyone to try. So, how does good sleep affect our physical and mental health?
Sleep is basically the body's ultimate reset button. Physically, it's when your body does all its heavy lifting, repairing tissues, balancing hormones, and strengthening the immune system. But mentally, it's where the real magic happens. While you're out, your brain is busy processing the day's information, clearing out toxins, and consolidating memories. When you skip out on sleep, you're not just tired, your emotional regulation takes a hit, making you more prone to stress and anxiety, and your focus just evaporates. It's the foundation that everything else, like diet and exercise, is built upon.
Right, sleep is often overlooked, yet it's one of the most important forms of self care. And would you like to tell us that why is drinking enough water considered a healthy habit?
Water is basically the fuel for every single system in the body. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your brain has to work harder to do the same tasks, which is why you get that mid afternoon brain fog or a sudden headache. Beyond just physical hydration, it helps with digestion and keeps your energy levels steady. It's one of those simplest habits that has a massive ripple effect on how you feel, think, and perform throughout the day.
Okay, exercise isn't just about fitness, it also boosts our mood and confidence. So, what role does healthy eating play in our overall well being?
Hmm. Think of healthy eating as giving your body the right building blocks to work with. When you eat nutrient dense foods, you're essentially providing the high quality fuel your brain and organs need to operate efficiently. It's not just about the physical side, like weight or heart health, but about the direct link to your mood and mental clarity. Stable blood sugar from good nutrition means fewer emotional crashes and more consistent energy, which prevents that feeling of being overwhelmed by the day. It's the difference between just getting by and actually feeling vibrant.
Course.
It really is.
Our food choice truly influence both our body and mind. So, how can mindfulness reduce stress?
Mindfulness is basically the art of stepping out of the chaos in your head and just noticing the present moment. When we're stressed, we're usually living in the past, ruminating on something that went wrong, or in the future, worrying about what might happen. Mindfulness pulls you back to the now by focusing on something simple like the feeling of your breath or the sounds around you. You stop that spiral of anxious thoughts. It creates a little bit of space between a stressful event and your reaction to it, which means instead of just panicking, you can actually choose how to respond. Our brains aren't designed to run at full speed for hours on end without a pause. When we push through without breaks, we hit a point of diminishing returns where we're staring at the same page or screen but not actually absorbing anything. Taking a break acts like a mental refresh. It allows your subconscious to process the information you've just taken in and clears out the mental fatigue. It's the difference between grinding yourself down until you're exhausted and maintaining a steady, sustainable pace that actually keeps the quality of your work high.
Absolutely, breaks help us recharge and improve our productivity. So, what are the benefits of spending time in nature?
Nature is like a natural reset for the human system. There's something about getting away from concrete and screens that just lowers the noise in our heads. It physically drops our cortisol levels and slows down our heart rate. Beyond the biology, it gives us a sense of perspective. Seeing something as timeless as a tree or a mountain reminds us that our immediate stresses are usually much smaller than they feel in the moment. The fastest ways to move from a state of high alert back into a state of calm.
Nature has a wonderful way of refreshing our minds. So,
It really
thank you so much, Maya, to stay with us for this conversation. You covered it very nicely. and see you again, inshallah, with another conversation. Allah Hafiz.
It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to the next one. Allah Hafiz.